Hello, my name is Keith Gilbert. I am a Medicare guide here with Get Set Up. Hopefully, you're having a great day. Today's topic is going to be about how the new changes in Medicare prescription drugs could affect your bottom line. So, thank you for joining us today on Get Set Up. So, once again, today's topic is going to be regarding Medicare prescription drugs. My name is Keith, and I am your guide for today's session. So, with the changes that are coming in 2025, starting on January 1st, Medicare, some things regarding prescription drugs, standalone prescription drugs, and Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans are changing effectively. That could affect and definitely will affect most people that have high out of pocket cost when it comes to their prescription drugs. So, the Inflation Reduction Act from 2022 has implemented some changes. Currently, this year in 2024, the maximum out of pocket is $8,000. That's right, $8,000 is the maximum out of pocket for most prescription drug plans. So, a lot of folks right now, being September, you may have already received your annual notice of change. It's called an ANOC letter. Those letters will let you know if your current plan, prescription drugs included, has changed, increased, or even been eliminated or no longer available to you. So there's going to be a lot of disruption. There's going to be a lot of questions. But you really want to make the right educated choice based off your needs and your budget. So this is why we're showing you this session today. So in today's session, we're going to talk a little bit further about the changes that are coming to Medicare in 2025 regarding your prescription drugs. So the first big change in the Medicare prescription drug program is the fact that there is no more donut hole. The elimination of the donut hole or that coverage gap that most people dread every year is going away. It is eliminated. It is no longer going to affect Medicare beneficiaries or anyone that's eligible for Medicare moving forward on January 1st, 2025. That is really good news for those that are out there and listening to this video that are worried. $8,000 max out of pocket, donut holes, prescription drugs are just out of control. We understand. And that's why we're putting this short video together for you to let you know that in 2025, starting on January 1st, your maximum out of pocket will only be $2,000. That's right, $2,000 will be your maximum out of pocket, whether it's a Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan or a stand-alone prescription drug plan with any insurance carrier that offers Medicare prescription drug plans. That's great news. That's a $6,000 savings for many folks that are in that range or falling into the coverage gap, the donut hole, and then still having to pay another percentage to get to that 8,000 max, which is currently in place here in 2024. So, no fear, no worries. Because of the Inflation Reduction Act, you will now be able to cap out at $2,000 per year. That's right. No more high out of pocket costs for Medicare prescription drugs. That's great news for those that are listening. Now keep this in mind. It won't go into effect until the 1st of January 2025, which is only about 4 months away. So when you get that letter, that ANOC, that annual notice of change, review it. Call, number one, the insurance company that you're currently with. Review your plan. If you are not happy, you can always go to Medicare.gov and go online and review your plan there. You also have your books that are coming in the mail, which is the Medicare and You. That's another option so you can look on your own and do your own research. And I highly recommend that. and look at your plan compared to this year and how it will affect you next year starting January 1st. You can also talk to your agent of record or the broker or the person who helped you enroll in your Medicare prescription drug plan. So definitely seek help. Go out and look at all your options. Make sure it fits your needs and your budget. And remember, you have choices. You're not stuck. Unless you really like your plan and there's no changes, you can keep your plan. But it's for those that are spending a lot and was worried about how much more I got a budget for next year. Just know that the cap will be $2,000 for the year. Here's part two. Because of the Inflation Reduction Act, they also implemented a plan for those who do have a high cost of medicines or you take a lot of brand names versus the generics. The brand name drugs will also be the same. The costs may go up because of these changes. So you may want to look at the new rule that's going to be in play. And you can start researching this right now as of October 1st, is the Medicare payment plan. So now you could actually offset or spread out your high cost of your prescription drugs, typically that you would have to pay earlier in the year. And that's because there's a deductible out-of-pocket cost or you have to meet your out-of-pocket max. And so typically you want to make sure that you look into your costs for this year, compare it to what's going to be happening next year. That's why I highly advise you to call your insurance company of your current plan. Call Medicare. Go to the Medicare.gov website. Call your broker or your agent of record and review, compare, make sure it's the right fit for you. If you're happy, you can keep it, but you have other choices. So look into what's going to fit your needs and your budget. Now, this Medicare payment program will allow you to go ahead and make payments, spread it out over the course of the year instead of all up front in early parts of the year, like January, February, and March, the first quarter. So take advantage of that. You have to opt in, meaning you have to contact Medicare or your insurance company, your insurance carrier, to opt in to the program in order to set that plan up for the Medicare payment program. It's a wonderful idea for those who can't afford and really need the help to balance out the cost of their prescription drugs. But the good news is you'll never pay more than $2,000, where it's capped out now, starting on January 1st, moving forward in 2025. So that's great news. The third thing is you always want to look at all options that are available by the government. There's programs like Extra Help through Social Security. You can check your state Medicaid program to see if they can help you as well. There's all kinds of discounts that are available through the pharmaceutical companies and their state pharmaceutical programs. So there's a lot of information that's out there. So get the help you need. Be educated so you can make the right choice that fits your budget and for your needs. Now, this is going to affect a lot of folks' income. It's going to affect your out-of-pocket cost. So if you're only spending $500 a year because you have generic meds, that's great. You may spend less, or you'll never be spending more than $500 a year. The good news is for those that are on the high end and those brand name medicines that you would have to pay for, definitely keep that in mind. Now, there's 3 tiers moving into next year. So the donut hole's going away, so that leaves your deductible. Your deductible will always be in place, whether it's a $0 deductible or it could be a $500 deductible. You want to check with your carrier, your insurance company, your current provider, and ask for help as well through Medicare and your current agent of record. Make sure you understand your plan, your tiers, your generic medicines, your brand name medicines, and how it's going to affect your bottom line dollar in 2025. Once again, the cap is $2,000 for the year, which is great news. That's a $6,000 savings over 2024. Second category and stage is your initial coverage stage. That's not going away. That is still going to be your co-pays and your co-insurances once you have met your deductible, if you have a deductible. Typically, a standalone prescription drug plan does have a deductible. If you have a Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan, an MAPD, you may not have a deductible. Also, if you're on generics, you may only have to pay for brand names to reach a deductible. So research your plans, make sure you understand exactly what you're getting into. These new changes are going to benefit everyone that's a beneficiary for Medicare, that's eligible for Medicare, and those 65 and over. So keep that in mind. Now, at the end of the day, make sure you find the plan that's going to fit your needs, your budget, and you can take advantage of these changes. Take a look at that letter that you're going to be getting in the mail, if you haven't gotten it already, your annual notice of change. Then, next step, make a phone call, either to the insurance company or Medicare.gov, to the website, or call Medicare directly. Call Social Security, they can help you as well. You may qualify based off your income to get help with prescription drugs. And don't forget about your state Medicaid programs. And always look for a licensed professional agent to help you make the right decisions if you can't get help anywhere else. Other than that, we thank you for joining us here on Get Set Up. Stay tuned for future episodes and sessions on Medicare. There's a lot of changes coming here for 2025. My name is Keith Gilbert, and we look forward to helping you once again here on Get Set Up. Have a great day.